And tonight I am going to play more of Layers of Fear. And just to let people know, before I started this game, I adjusted the gamma. I know I probably shouldn't have because that, isn't the intention of the game developers, but it was just so dark. And I was worried that the people watching my stream were just looking at a black screen most of the time. So I I felt I didn't want people to just sit there staring at a blank screen. Anyway, so I adjusted the gamma. It's a little brighter. It's not a lot brighter. This room is actually brighter because it's a well lit room. I mean, there's a couple of lights in the ceiling and various candles. If you will remember last time, we finished with getting the vial of blood. Yeah. And updating the painting. I do not like that sound effect. Updating the painting to whatever this is. I have no idea what it's supposed to represent. Um, yeah, I don't know. It looks maybe like a D&D monster to me, but I can't really tell you what that is. I have updated my updates. Oh, there's one more update I need to do, the one that fails all the time. Hopefully it will succeed, but not looking good. If it succeeds, it usually succeeds right away, and this time, nope. Hmm. Well, I'm willing to try it a couple of times. Yeah, it's taking forever. That means it's not going to succeed. As you can see, we've got 4 of the drawings. I think all 4 of those are considered rat drawings, even though the one up there is mostly the prosthetic leg, but I think it's supposed to indicate that the rats have either ravaged it or stolen it. I'm not sure. Um, I did notice that this area here, the place where the model is supposed to sit or stand or whatever, um, is a lot cleaner than it was before. There used to be paint all over the place, and there was a chair on this sort of raised platform. Also, I don't remember if this curtain was this dark before. It looks like it's been fire damaged, I would say. Also, the stand next to the painting appears to be fire damaged. And I do not know what this blackness underneath the stand is supposed to be. It doesn't really look like paint, or maybe like some sort of oil. I don't know. And yeah, so in a moment we will step out that door. Form emerges. Well, if they're talking about the painting, I don't know what form that would be, but yeah, I don't know what's emerged. Is it maybe a horse? That kind of looks like the back leg of a horse. I don't know, but if so, what is that? Is it like a badly mangled horse then? Ugh, it's very confusing. All right, let's go back here to see if that update failed again. Yes, it did. Well, I'll give up for now. All right, on with the game. I don't think there's anything new over here. No, we've already looked at that, and we've looked at that. So Out the door. Is that the same as it's always been? I think so. All right. Well, this is a nicely well lit room. Nice bright light up there. Okay. I don't think anything in this bookcase is important. That would be my guess, at least. Nothing seems to be highlighting or having a hand or... So, what's in this drawer? Um, just a watercolor set, the kind that maybe a child would use. I don't think that's something that a professional artist would use. And more of that rose motif. I think that might be a glasses case. I don't know what that is. Looks like a very large pocket watch, but wouldn't fit into a pocket. Pencil case, a couple of dip pens, a matchbox with a few matches in it. No, come on, back there. Why are you resisting? There, opened. So, a hat box and more papers. Wow, this guy has an enormous number of documents of some sort in his house. Just ridiculous numbers of documents. Whoa, what the heck was that? Um, wow. All right, somebody does not want anyone going through this door. I actually want to be on this tab. Something wrong. Yeah, I mean chains and boards nailed to it. It's like, well, we nailed some boards to it, and then we thought that's not enough. Let's put chains across it. Oh, but there's something down here. Rodent seeds, rotten soil. I see the dirt move. Nothing else grows. Ugh. Okay. Well, we found another rat drawing. I don't. There's an achievement for finding all of them. I don't think that I'm going to get that achievement. I just spent so much of this time playing the game where it was so dark you couldn't see anything. Oh. And as always, I like to see if... Yeah. The door I came through is, of course, has closed itself and locked itself. All right, what is this? A nice bright red vase that is all shattered. I think it was it on here before, maybe? Yeah. I'm guessing this door is locked. Yeah, that's locked. And of course that's locked. Because we can't actually have more than one way to go. All right, so yes, and more papers. I think that's everything around in here. What is this? Oh, well, huh. So that appears to be like a satyr or devil. I'm not sure what the rest of this is. Another satyr maybe hung upside down. I bet this is some classical painting that's got like references to classic Greek literature that, because I am relatively uneducated in that area, I am not recognizing. There's nothing else down there. We, of course, can't get to that door because no human being could climb on this, whatever it is, and this door is locked. You'd have to be Superman or something to get to that door. Wow. All right, so hat stand. That's not especially interesting. I always seem to want to open it the wrong way, these doors. Okay, well, quite a lot of like broken up stuff and pieces of paper. Did it just close itself? Yes, of course. And it locked itself, as all doors do, automatically closing and locking themselves. I was I have a played under a game master or a dungeon master. Um, he was notorious for having every single door you ever open automatically close itself. It's like they were all on springs or something. Um, the players would start spiking the doors open instead of. So I know sometimes I've had players who didn't want to be disturbed, and so they would spike the doors closed. But in his games, he would sometimes spike the doors open just so that you knew that they wouldn't close on you and make it so you couldn't exit the room. Um, all right, so more papers, more bottles, probably wine. Another thing with a rose motif on the back. Another matchbox, very fancy matchbox. Another hat box. Some shoes just randomly thrown in here. That's interesting. Um, yeah, so sometimes I walk a lot. I walk a lot through Minneapolis. Sometimes I'll see like a pair of shoes just laying by the side of the sidewalk or something, and I'm like, well, how did that happen? Now, often they're kids' shoes, so I figure, well, the kid just got tired of wearing shoes and he was out alone and he just took off the shoes and threw them away. But I've actually seen like adult shoes like laying around, and well, I don't know. Maybe the person bought shoes and waited to just throw them randomly by the sidewalk? I don't know. Whoa! Okay, so the piano is moving itself violently. That's interesting. Also, it was all chained up. The piano in this game pretty much, I believe, represents the character's wife. She was a like a accomplished concert pianist, and so whenever I see a piano in here or hear piano music, I'm assuming that it has something to do with the character's wife. And that's a stool for that can be used for a piano. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was going on here where it's like kind of broken up in a weird way, but there's pieces of the wall just laying around. Like somebody got super violent and decided to attack the wood. Is that I'm trying to remember. Is this called wainscoting when it's like this? Or is it just paneling? I don't know. All right. Enough looking at walls and trying to remember the particular name for the type of wood paneling that is. I think if it goes up that high, it's wainscoting. There's a Monty Python sketch, wasn't there, where that word was very prominent. What's going on here? Looks like someone is stabbing, I believe that's a woman to death. Well, or threatening to stab a woman to death. All right, so there's no way we're going to get in this door because, impenetrable barrier here. I think that even if I had an artificial leg, I could probably get past this piano down that hall. Okay, so. Oh, almost missed this. Torn paper with typing on it. About a boy who wakes up in a cave. He finds a mysterious note and a gun. He then journeys through various environments, woods, fields, rivers. Eventually, he winds up at a small cabin where it turns out this has all been a product of his subconscious brought upon by a traumatic childhood memory. He killed a guy who had murdered his father. In the real world, he's been drooling in a loony bin this whole time. Get it? The twist is sort of gimmicky, but I think it works. Could you storyboard it for me? If you're interested, I'll send you the details right away. Frankly, I think you should take this job. It pays well, and it would take your mind off of, well, everything else. Please let me know as soon as possible. Thomas Caldwell. Okay. Yeah. All right. Um, so that's somebody who's been trying to get the character work. I don't know. Is it weird of me that I wish I could pick this lamp up, put the lampshade back on it, and if it's unplugged, plug it back in. And I know there's all this other stuff. I also wish I could sweep up all the mess that's around here, but whatever. I don't think there's anything over here. After finding that last rat sketch, I'm kind of wondering if I've been missing things because I'm not looking into these sort of corner or niche areas enough. Oh well. So there's only one way to go because it's impossible to get past this plant and piano area here. Um, we can't climb or jump over that. There's no way. All right. This guy has a lot of books. I mean, I know some people own just lots and lots and lots of books, but this guy's a painter. I mean, he's more a visual artist. You would think he wouldn't have quite so many books. Well, anyway, onwards. That looks kind of dilapidated, doesn't it? No, come on, back to that. And of course, I tried to open it the wrong way again. I will always try to open things the wrong way, apparently. All right. I am going to back away from you. And of course, you immediately shut yourself. And then there was a weird graphical glitch. And so, yay. Um, why is this showing? My live dashboard was not updating properly. There. Now it's showing me as live. It was not showing me as live before. I don't know why. All right. So, percentage chance this is locked? 100. Oh, yeah. 100. Yes, of course. I'm guessing these are like wardrobes or cupboards. I can't reach that, so it's not even giving me an option. Storage for more books. Awesome. Clothing. A wardrobe then. This other one looked like a wardrobe, but was just for books, apparently. What is over here? Did I look over here yet? There's a pallet, as in a wooden pallet used for moving things, not like for painting. A window. Not sure what's going on with. Whoa, that's interesting. Uh, so sort of a hallucination or a ghost, maybe. Um, I don't know what those are bags of. I still can't tell. All right. A tipped over chair, some sort of case that would hold I don't know what. Bunch more chairs just sort of thrown into the corner. These people store stuff as well as I do. All right. I don't think I have quite that many chairs thrown together in any one place in my house, but um, yeah, storage for glassware and plates. Are we anywhere near the dining room again? That was like one of the first rooms we went into was the dining room right off the entryway. Yes, of course. Why do I keep trying to open these doors towards me when they open away from me? So, yeah, the figure, translucent figure we saw was sort of lurching or limping in this direction. So this is the kind of thing in a horror game where you go to the other end, try the door, it's locked, and you have to come back to this door and it opens on something else. That would be my prediction for what is about to happen. Like right now, this is probably locked. Yes. Because otherwise, this is just a stupid, pointless room. So something weird is going to happen in here. Uh, what does that say? Creator's block. Ah. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is, I guess, symbolic. So, symbolic of his life, of things he's done. So I thought this wasn't going to open at all. I was wrong. It opened on sort of a blank wall or something like that. So, oh, and no, I am not going back to, well, that's wonderful, to the other door because the entire hallway just disappeared and we're in a tiny room. Whoop! Except now a hallway appeared. Yay! A really badly damaged hallway. So yeah, this is him exploring his mind, his memories, but um, as you can see, if this is representing his mind is very badly damaged in parts. Oh, and now there's another door. That's nice. Whoa! Uh, all right. Uh, yeah. Huh. So there's a DLC to this game called Layers of Fear Inheritance, though for some reason Twitch seems to think it's called Layers of Fear 2, I think. But that's kind of a giveaway that the child doesn't die. So I'm wondering why we're being shown a baby doll that's hung. Yeah, that shadow is very weird. Quit trying to shut, you stupid door. So a couple of jump scares. I am guessing that somewhere around here we'll need this key. Yeah, this is very. I mean, they're been areas that have been beat up before, and then there was the attic area, which the floor beneath it, the level underneath it was on fire. But this is beat up beyond that. That's like some major damage in here. Anyway, so yes, his mind is badly damaged. He's drunk himself to the point of brain damage. What the heck is going on there? You can kind of see through the bricks there. Well, that's a window, or a kind of a window. Oh my goodness, where did that all, what? Where, what? That's interesting. We're now in a room. Uh, anyway, so he can't rely on his mind at all. Really. I mean, his brain is very damaged, and I think it started out damaged. I think he suffers from schizophrenia, the character does. And and that might be increased. Don't forget, June 9th. Okay, I won't forget June 9th. Is that the wedding anniversary? I can't remember if at some point we read about them getting married. Why am I not able to open this? There's two drawers. I can open that one, but not this one. That's kind of irritating. Well, I could open this drawer, but there's nothing in it. And of course, I can't move the chair out of the way, so I can't open any of the drawers below that. Oh, that would just be impossible. Um, so, no, I do not want to turn the light off. Looking at these glasses, these look like the kind of glasses a blind person would wear. They're black on the front, but in the back they've got, I mean, you cannot see through that, right? So I would think maybe glasses for someone who is blind. All right. Even with my gamma adjusted, I still can't really see in. Okay, it's just empty shelving. That's why I couldn't really see anything in there, because it was empty. All right. And a bed for one person, very obviously. Ibsen's complaining. I don't know if anybody cares. I don't think my wife is in the stream tonight. Hello. Did you want something, Ibsen? Yeah, I mean, there's just. Uh, there's the impression of one head there, but I mean, that's just much too narrow a bed for two adults to sleep in, at least. So shelving and more empty shelves. And all right, so here's where we need the key. No, open. I said open. All right. I am going to, yeah, that was difficult to read. I'm just going to go to the text. May 23. How can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. Well, if this is your bed, lady, he can't sleep with you. It's just way too narrow. I can tell he's disgusted by me. Probably because you got caught in a really bad fire and you are, all scarred up. But still, dude, uh, it's more than just looks. The look he gave me the other day. Dot dot dot. That pathetic, hurtful look. A combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I have come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Um, oh, great. Note went away. I hadn't finished reading it. Game. Well, it's probably back in the studio. Maybe I can finish reading it there. Anyway, so yes, things between the husband and wife, very, very bad. Whoa! Okay, so tonight, so far, there's been 3 jump scares. The apparition, I don't know if it's supposed to be a ghost or what it was supposed to be. The baby doll being hung by the neck, just dropping out of a closet ceiling, and then this. I wasn't thinking of this as much as as having a lot of jump scares, but wow, yeah, this session, lots of jump scares. All right, has this changed back behind me? Yeah, and the thing is, this guy, you could tell even from the start of their relationship, he was, I mean, possessive and all about her looks and, oh, great. It's the magical close and lock door. She should have been able to see that, and of course we can't get to that door because moving this would be impossible, whatever it is underneath this sheet here. Several things it looks like, but all right. There's a light here. Can I turn it on? Yes. Yay! Oh, just there we go. September 15. More notes today. Even worse than before. The sad part is I agree with every word. Okay. I'm not very good at recognizing handwriting, so I can't tell you who that was supposed to have been, but I have a feeling it's our character, and his wife is writing stuff about him and basically saying he's horrible. Whoa! What the heck? That's what is casting that shadow? Because that's a scary look. That was a like shivering something. I don't know. This looks like child's drawings with a person holding 2 knives and maybe a house that's on fire. And I don't know what that's supposed to. It's another person, but I'm not sure what the yellow on the face is supposed to represent. Oh, that's maybe the kid's mom who's been disfigured. That's why there's all this red here and on this leg and weird yellow stuff on the face. But once again, the plants all look good. I don't know if they're supposed to all be fake plants or just really well tended. Yeah, what was that shadow? That was kind of. That wasn't quite as much of a jump scare as those other 3 things that I was mentioning as jump scares, but that was probably intended as a jump scare. The sudden appearance of some of this stuff. I think some of it was already there, but then the sort of sound happened, and all right. I just got to remember, push the doors away. That's what you're supposed to do here. And of course, because everything closes and locks behind you in this world, you're always closed off from retreat. Well, somebody went nuts with paint here. What is this? Still life. Okay, there's a teapot and a plate on a table and a bottle. All right, it's just a still life. There's a bust. But yeah, somebody just threw paint all over the place here. Made a mess. All right. Wow. Okay. What the heck? I mean, I was talking about lots of books, but this appears to be a room filled to overflowing, or maybe just a closet filled to overflowing with books. That's just, I mean, what's the point? Why would you need to do this? Maybe somebody obsessively collecting books. What's with all the books, dude? Have you read all of these? I'm guessing not. You just buy them to say you have them or show them off. So this isn't the first place where we've seen a partial domino set. I think maybe the third time? I don't know what that's supposed to represent. Oh, a letter. Hello? Are you going to let us read the letter? Apparently, we're not getting to read the letter. It's very odd typeface at the top there. It's like a Gothic. In fact, even the body text looks to be maybe a Gothic text. For all you font nerds. Yeah, I opened that. Why did it not open? Well, it opened reluctantly. All right, so a bunch of bottles again, possibly wine, and yet another hat box, but this one is open. There's no hat in it, but there is, what is that? I mean, it's a brush. It's probably a hat brush. Okay, that's, I think, the strap to the hat box. I think that's what that is. But yeah, you used to have brushes just to brush your hat off. So I think that's what that is. But no hat. All right, and the closet with, it's overflowing with books. A ladder. Another still life and more rolled up. I don't know if those are considered canvases or what. Huge stacks of paper. You know, like official papers, legal documents or whatever. A door. I am not going to try that door yet. What's over here? A little stand with maybe some paintbrushes, oil paints, more brushes in a cup. Yeah, I mean, say what you will about the dilapidated state of this place. They kept their plants nice and in good condition. All right, so there's a double door here and a single door there, and then down that other hallway there's another. What was that? I thought I heard something. There's another single door. Okay, so this is another one of those superimposed paintings that we saw in one of the hallways, a bunch of those. I can't really tell what the other paintings are, but still raining out there. All right, so we've got like 4 doors, one of which is a double door. One pair of which is a double door. I see that one open towards us. All right, and when you get close to it, you hear all that stupid whispering. So I'm not going in there. All right, what's here? Oh, this is just... I'm telling you to open. Come on, open. No. There. I had to get the right angle on it, apparently. All right, so just another wardrobe with a bunch of clothing, except it's built into the wall, so I imagine it's a closet, really, but it's got that lip right there, so I think of it more like a built-in wardrobe. Anyway, so whispery door, and what's this? Okay, this looks like a second floor area that you can look down. So I think I have an actual choice between this door and that other door. And I think I am going to choose the whispery door, even though I hate that sound. Yeah, this sound. All right, there's something on the wall. It looks like maybe a shadow of a word. I don't. What is that? BRY something something E. Is that an S? A? I don't know. Little stool. Oh, lots of stuff written on the walls here. Simpletons, ingrate, ignorance, blind fools, cretins. Ignorance, blind fools, ingrates, cretins, simple, simpletons. All right. Very badly damaged wall. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be, if it's mold or water damage or painting. This looks like it's all dripped a lot. Sign of something. Here's a painting of a laughing man.
You ordered a true portrait, so that's what I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face.
Really, dude? Yes, and on the tray down here below the painting is a pair of glasses. So, I still don't know what this is, because it's so obscured by the shadows, which should not be being cast onto the wall because the light isn't outside of the window. So he's feeling unappreciated because he painted a portrait of someone, and the person said it was ugly, I guess. They must have been sitting right here on this stool. Yeah, there's another trophy achievement, whatever you want to call it, for this game where if you uncover all of your character's past words, and that's another one I don't think I'm ever going to get. All right, so it wasn't really a choice. It's not a path. You just go into that room, and there's no exits other than the one you came in, and so now you go this way. Ha 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 ha. All right, so we're on a second floor looking down. Well, I think it's the second floor. It could be the, it's really hard to tell in this place. With a slanted ceiling? Maybe it's a higher floor than that? I don't know. And of course, more books. And yes, the door closed behind us and is locked. More books piled up on the floor. A doorway, not a door. And another door. A short set of stairs. Lots of books, lots more books, even more books. Wow. How do you get that key? Can you... Uh, well, I think this is one of those things where you're supposed to notice the key now, and then if you get down here, maybe you can climb this ladder and move it over and get the key. Maybe that's the whole point of this area is... Oh, and of course that's locked. Because you wouldn't want any real paths other than the one. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. What happens if I go back up the stairs? I always worry that the moment I leave an area, something is going to happen, like it'll get blocked off, or it'll change, or whatever. And then I'll miss something. Anyway, all the way down the stairs, I think we're going to be able to test that theory I had of, all right, can we go up a ladder? Is that something we can do in this game? Yes. How about, can we make the ladder move? Because we need to move the ladder. Maybe if we get up to the top of the ladder, we can make the ladder move? Um, This is puzzling. We can't go up further, and it's not giving us any sort of sign of like, normally it would give us like a hand icon showing that we could move the ladder, but it is not. Ooh, did I just jump? No, I kind of took a few steps at a time. All right, maybe I need to do something else in here first before I can move the ladder, even though that's kind of stupid. I'll turn the light on. How about you? Turn you on. Yeah, can't look at that. Pipe doesn't matter. Already turned that on. I don't want to turn it off again. All right, none of you or anything. Well, that's a ridiculous stack of books. I mean, I have some high stacks of books, but they're usually, maybe about that high. Having your books stacked up that high is just stupid. It's asking for trouble. Anything interesting on this table other than just lots of papers and lots more papers? No. I just have this feeling that there's some sort of weird trigger for this ladder that I will do something and the ladder will fly all over the place and end up where we can get that key. Or maybe we never get the key and it's just there to tease us, to taunt us. Well, we're not supposed to do anything with this ladder. There's plenty of things in here that could have been interactable, things that we could interact with, but nothing is giving us that hand icon or the hand a finger icon to show that it's something we can switch on or off, except the lamps, of course. None of the hand with two fingers put together, which indicate you can pick this up. Use it once and it will be mysteriously gone. Because you can only use a key once in this game, and then it's not usable anymore, of course, because that's how keys work. You still locked? Yes. How about you? Yes, come for the horror game, stay for Kevin complaining about game design. And I might not be a professional game designer, but I have spent, multiple decades off and on, not continuously, but as a, my browser encountered an error while decoding the video. I really hope that's a problem with me using Wi-Fi to watch the stream and not, okay, that looks fine, and not an actual problem with my video. Anyway, as I was saying, I've been game master, dungeon master, whatever, designing scenarios for people over a very long period of time. And I have certain opinions which nobody cares about, but I feel necessary. It's necessary for me to share them. Is there no way for me to move this ladder? I mean, what? How annoying. If I was physically there, I obviously could move this ladder. I would just pull it, or I would push it, because it's designed to be moved. That bar there is so that the ladder will slide along the wall and not fall down. Oh, I just move into it. That's how you move it. It's not a thing you do with... All right. I thought I did that already, though. Yeah. Got the key. Yay, I solved the puzzle. Which shouldn't have really been that much of a puzzle, but whatever. Are you... You're locked, and my key went away. What the heck? Well, that's irritating. Was I supposed to use the key on something? Maybe one of the doors? I don't know. Okay, so I have seen a little bit of gameplay of this game. And this is something that stuck in my mind, was this ringing phone. Because I'm a weirdo and stuff like that bothers me. I mean, not huge amounts, but... So obviously, keys aren't single use. They're like sometimes zero use. All right, what does it say? Dear sir, if I am to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly, and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require require all your strength and support, please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards, MD. And then below that, another fucking quack. Hello, Mr. Reading stream confirmed. Yes, this is all reading all the time. There's all sorts of notes. How am I doing? I am doing well. I've gotten jump scared a few times so far tonight, and I just had a key that I picked up disappear for no reason. Like it was in my inventory, I didn't use it, and it disappeared. So I think I must have gone out of the area where it was supposed to be used. Now, why are you behaving in this way? All right, so this is... Now it doesn't have this letter in it anymore. Yeah, there was... so there was like a ghost that suddenly appeared. All right. What the heck? This is a very odd area. Come on. What is that? All right, that's that same letter. Hey, the phone stopped. Oh, come on, open. Well, fucking was actually in the letter itself, so I was just reading that. I feel that I should, if it's in the text of the game, I shouldn't, soften it up. This is all very strange. This is a very strange area that kind of, I didn't ever play it, but I watched some playthroughs of the Silent Hills, what was it? Playable teaser, I think it was what it was called. And it's very much like this particular section of the game, where you're going round and round, passing through the same areas, but they change a little bit each time. The old school Silent Hill are amazing and funny to play. So the Silent Hill games are interesting. They're scary and weird and restless memories. Okay. That's a mess. And somebody has done some major damage here. Did the door close again? Yes. And of course locked. Yeah, it's just that when you try to examine the Silent Hill games in any sort of logical sense, they fall apart. Whoa! That was another jump scare. That was interesting. Also, my character's vision has just been badly altered. I mean, who would make a door so that you have to hunt for 4 weird puzzle pieces to put them together and then spin them to unlock the door? No one would design their doors like that. It's just I mean, even if you wanted to make it difficult to open the door, you just maybe put a couple locks on it, but not make it so that you'd break, this plate into four jagged pieces. It's just dumb. That's not how people would make their doors. Why is this up? No, that's not upside down. That's just the way it is. But it's upside down compared to that. All right. Is there a light switch here? Yes. Okay, there's a light switch that doesn't help. Oh, it does help. All right. Another bust of this very unhappy woman. Hey, it's another rat sketch or drawing or whatever they're called. Flapping horror, be quiet. Constantly flapping. Eating other rats? Your jump scare is a little girl scare. um, all right. Let's see. What's over here? At least my vision is returned to normal from that weird color disturbance waviness pattern. All right. What's in here? More bottles. And in here, more military medals. Another rose-backed mirror. Do you want to go to work for me? What? uh, go to work for you doing what? All right. I already worked 12 hours, 2 days straight. Whoa, that is too much work. There's another streamer that I watch a lot. Uh, her handle is Nox Lumos, and she works as a cancer researcher. For quite a while, she wasn't doing much streaming though because she was working 80-hour weeks, week after week after week. Yeah, so really, yeah, somebody really liked roses apparently because there's a lot of stuff that has roses on it here. I mean, I think that's the same military medal we saw in one of the other drawers, in several of the other drawers. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It looks kind of like a very large pocket watch, but uh, um, and there's no way I would want to work, you know, multiple 80-hour weeks in a row. That would just be terrible. But if, it's what is needed to cure cancer, I suppose. 80-hour work weeks, suck ass, no social life, and train nonstop. Yeah. I mean, what is that? You'd work 6 12-hour days and an 8-hour day in a week. Um, yeah, I would, no way. I would not want to do that unless I knew I was going to be literally curing cancer. I mean, maybe then it's worth it, but she's a really good streamer and is taking a month off from work because she's moving from one job to another, um, and literally moving herself. I think she's moving from Texas to the East Coast somewhere. So she's been streaming a lot more lately, which is good because she would like to be a partnered streamer. And she deserves it. She's a very good streamer. All right. Did I turn lights on? It doesn't seem like it. Oh, great. Now I'm hearing a woman crying. That's always awesome. It's exactly what you want to hear in a horror game. I worked two 40-hour jobs for a month and I dropped one after a month. Yeah, I would not do that. Um, what the heck is going on down there? Uh, it's like the curtains are dancing around or something. That plus the crying woman. Money was great. Well, I suppose it would be, but you can't have a life. I mean, you can't. You don't have time to do anything if you're working unless the commutes were like, you know, 15-minute total per day. What is going on with these curtains? Um, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was interesting. Um, hey, that light's on now. Does that mean I go to this door? No, it's still locked. All right, well, that turned that light off. Is that going to help me at all? Maybe. I slept like 10 hours a week with those two jobs. That's not good for you. Um, really, you need, well, okay. Maybe you can get by on 30 hours a week, but 10 hours a week. Well, at least the curtains have stopped going nuts. And I'm not hearing that crying anymore. Oh, back to the elevator. Hope is the mind killer. Okay. Think what? And of course it's locked. Hmm. All right. Um, that just makes it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try closing this door. All right, we're going down. I went up last time. I figured this time I'd go down. Hey, you don't go nearly as far going down as you did going up. What happens if I do this? Nothing. It's just going to sit there. All right. No, whatever. Actually, can we make it go down further? Nope, I don't think so. I sleep better during the day than I do night, but I work during the day, so it's a hit or miss. Okay. Um, abandon hope while you can. Well, it's another letter. More of the all reading stream. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this, believe it or not. I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage, portray you as a victim of the system, a husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat, ... Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome, but not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your dog ... Yeah. All right, so it sounds like his wife is dead and social workers took his kid away. Um, I abandoned hope all right at work. Already. All right, I abandoned hope already at work. Okay, well, huh. Yeah, I had a job where They made me work stupid hours, but I was young at the time, so it wasn't that big a deal. Um, I've spent most of my working career working as a software engineer, and sometimes you get into these crunches where the sales guy or management has promised, oh, that will be ready for you or fixed or whatever by certain date. And you're like, no, I can't do it by that date. And they say, well, just work as hard as you possibly can. Work 16-hour days, multiple days in a row. At least show that you're trying as hard as you possibly can. And if you don't get it done then, well, that's okay. But really, you have to work every waking hour. And I was dumb enough to say, oh, okay. I work the stupid weekends all the time. Well, yeah. I would tell them to, yeah, yeah. But I was young and dumb at the time. Didn't want to push back. Wanted to keep my job. All right. What is on the other side of this wall? It looks like candles and some barrels. Broken floor. There's a door over there. Can't really see what's over there. All right. Okay, what was that sound? Young dumb equals more money minus social life. Yes. At that point in time, I didn't really have much of a social life, so. All right, so that whatever that was around the corner here. So it just looks like some storage area with yet more wine bottles or bottles of other sort of alcohol. What the heck? Why are there handcuffs down here? I remember when I worked 40 plus hours uh, as a busser, I said yes to any shift or project. And then a year later, I caught on and told my boss to go, you know. Yeah. Please go and make vigorous love to yourself, sir or madam. But really, what those are handcuffs. They really are. Why are they down here? Who is handcuffing who? That makes this rope a little more ominous, I think. You had all male bosses? Yeah. Okay, more of those rats that the exterminators said there were none of, but we are obsessed with. And I think are pretty much in our character's mind, actually. I think those are hallucinations. Yeah, I suppose it could have been for kinky stuff. Um, but, yeah. Okay, what is this? That's like black. That's not water, is it? It's like it's oil or something. Um, yeah. I sure hope that's not supposed to be water because that's really bad water. Huh. Anyway, so we're now on the other side of this wall that you could see through because it's so badly damaged. So, all right. In many places in this game, there are lit candles. Who is lighting these candles? It's not us. We light some candles, but there's also all sorts of candles that are lit that we didn't light. And wow, that closed really fast and is, of course, locked. Oh, look, it's an impenetrable barrier, maybe. Oh, or maybe not. Oh, let me guess. This other door here that looked like a way to go is actually locked. Oh, no. But it's a bathroom. So there's no other exit. Wow, somebody got really mad at this medicine chest. Well, I don't know what the purpose of being able to close the toilet lid is. Shouldn't that make a flushing sound? All right, I have been at this for a little over an hour. I am going to take a brief break. So, how was your day, and how's the Friday going? My day was actually pretty good. I will let you. I'll answer that question before I take my break and stretch my legs and get a drink of water. I went to lunch with my wife at Red Lobster, and then we went to Dollar Tree. And since I'm a huge cheapskate, Dollar Tree is like my favorite place to shop. And then I watched a streamer who I really like, and that's Amazulu Gaming. And then I started stream, I guess. So that's been my day mostly. Anyway, so I am going to be right back. I'll be back in just a minute or so. I am back. I hope you've enjoyed this interlude with a toilet tank. Wow, no toilet paper. Um, what? What was that? Well, that doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, well, that looks a little bit more like water. So it's like the cold water doesn't work, but the hot water does? Oh, yay. It's a baby doll with a note pinned to it, like drowned in a bathtub. How awesome. Silent floaters, they clog the drains. Fur in the water, no baths for me. Okay. What the heck was that sound? All right, so none of that's openable. There's nothing there. Is there any way to like drain this? Oh, the baby doll is gone. That's not weird or anything. Lobster sounds really good right now. Okay. It's kind of late, but it was very tasty. I enjoyed it. I had, what was it? The sailor's platter, which is shrimp scampi, breaded shrimp, and grilled flounder, I believe. Very tasty. Yeah. Come on, toilet. You're supposed to flush. Whatever. That's nothing. And it's not letting me do anything over here by the tub anymore. But we did find another rat scrawling, drawing, whatever. Um, okay, yes, this is exactly what was here when we went into the bathroom. That's still locked. Miraculously, we are able to move a physical object so we can keep going. So many of the times it's like, oh, there's a chair in the way. You can't move that chair. So you can't get to the door. Ha ha, the game says. All right, this is another one where you're looking out and there's like a brick wall and maybe a light and so that sort of a thing. All right. Dilapidated, broken walls, like somebody's been attacking them. All right. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. What's over here? A candle, a lit candle, great big pipe. All right. Is this door locked? Of course. I usually only go to Red Lobster like 2 times a year with your mom. Um, yeah, I think I don't go very often, but my wife's family, it's kind of their go-to for celebration sort of place. So, maybe 3 times a year with her parents, and we don't go out to eat very often. So when we do, well, that turned something on. This was locked, wasn't it? Otherwise it would be open right now. Is it still locked? Yes, of course it's still locked. Because you only want to give the illusion of choice in a video game, don't you? And this is locked. It's like, I think they want to tell a story and they don't want the story to be, they want the story to be told in the particular order they want to tell it. I think that's the whole thing here. And so, why is that? What is that? Okay. So there's another door down here. Is that also locked? No. So we do have, but usually what this means is that there's no other exit from here, and so it's just a little side area. Is that what that is? Yes, this is like a storage room. I don't know what that is. Mushrooms? Fungus growing? What's the point of this room? Oh, okay. It's that there's another drawing. Body borrowers feeding on me, driving me insane, too fast to cut out. Yeah, this guy's got some really bad, like schizophrenia going on. Anything else in this room? No, probably not. I think the whole reason for the room was just to have that particular note. All right. So we walk into the room, the door automatically closes behind us, right? Yes, and is locked. Oh, no! Instead, it opens on a completely different area than when we closed it. Well, that's different. Are any of the... Are you not going to let me close the door? Are any of the other doors openable? Yes, onto a brick wall. Well, that's awesome. How about you? Yes, onto a brick wall, of course. Well, thank you for once again presenting me with the illusion of choice. uh, so, I guess it's this hallway then, is it? Oh, wow, that's freaky. Uh-huh. I mean, this is more like a peyote trip than a schizophrenia, I think. I'm not really super up on schizophrenia, but I don't, I don't remember hearing about visual distortions like this. Uh, wow, I can imagine this actually making, just watching this would make some people sick from like motion sickness. All right, but we found our way to the other end of the corridor. When we look back, it just looks like a kind of misty corridor, or smoky maybe from all the candles. Hey, let's go into the basement. That's what you love to hear in a horror movie. Um, hey, there's a switch. Switch. All right, good. A well-lit basement at least. I mean, I thought we were already in the basement, but what is this, the sub-basement then? Always a good time. Kind of reminds me of some of the areas in Outlast. Just a little bit. Where you're supposed to find your way through this cluttered mess of an area to a particular goal. What's over here? Okay, I really can't tell, but that looks like another one of those. Ah, yes. Patient, thirsty, dangling, dread, furry, something or other, afraid to look up. What is that? Dangling, dread, patient, thirsty, furry, leeches, afraid to look up. Oh, what the heck? What is all that? It's like branches and leaves, some kind of a vine. I think what fell was supposed to be a rat. Oh, let's light these candles. Hmm. All right, dude. I'm supposed to be finding something over here. I don't know. Not seeing anything. That alcove was something. Another one of those drawings and having a rat fall on you. That was exciting. Or gross, kind of. What the heck? I'm not sure what that was supposed to represent visually, but it was very weird. Can I go back here? Yes. Am I finding anything? No. No, I can't go through there. We don't have any sort of climbing or jumping ability, which is baloney. Oh, here's another one of these things. Yeah, once again, that doesn't look like water. I don't know what that's supposed to represent, but it is kind of icky. All right. Here's another one of those areas that's so dark I really can't tell what's happening back in here. So we will avoid the extremely dark area or not spend large amounts of time trying to peer into the... there it's doing that again. What is going on with this? It's like it's got a texture that kind of dissolves away. Ooh, we can climb up on these boxes. That's awesome. Finally something we can climb on. Thicker than a just wooden pallet. Okay, so pianos represent his wife, and things happen with pianos in this game, like they fly around. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen this time. Um, I'm not. There's more of that weird visual texture dissolve happening. What the heck? Okay. All right, the clock that has no mechanism or face is chiming. It suddenly got way darker in here. Hey, things are like floating, like we're underwater or in space or something. Whoa! You know, I'm not seeing any piano strings in this piano. Whee! Okay, we can't do anything more with the piano, and things are just going to float around up here. Or down here. What the? There was like an odd audio glitch just now. And again. Oh, ouch. Alright, it's really dark. And most of the stuff down here just disappeared. The thing on the wall that was had like oil or something in it.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone.
Uh-huh.
At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it,
Uh-huh.
then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Yeah, dude, you're kind of nuts. Oh, I got the flashlight finally. I think that's what that means. No, that's the bone. I'm sorry. That's the bone. I've got the bone. Great. It's still super dark in here. So, when he was talking in the previous chapters, I'll call them chapters, about a piece of flesh, which I think he wanted to use for the canvas, and the blood, which I think he wanted to mix for some paint. Well, this candle is still here, as are these books that don't seem to. Anyway, I thought he was getting those from himself. Well, is stuff back? It is so dark down here. I mean, how can it be this dark when there are candles in the room? So I thought he got the piece of flesh. I thought he cut the skin off of himself and he siphoned the blood out of himself, I thought. But this bone, I mean, how would he have gotten that from himself? That's a little extreme. And if he's not getting it from himself, yeah, it's just so dark down here. Now, where is he getting it from? Is there like a corpse or I don't know. Why did you make it so dark? At least the stairs over here are nice and brightly lit so you can find them. All right, back up the stairs. And once again, back to the studio. Wow, the floor has taken a lot of damage since we were last in here. And the chair is back, and the walls have taken damage as well. Lots of damage. Not sure that's the same painting that was there before. Yeah, I'm not finding as much stuff as I really should. I mean, I think I'm being somewhat thorough, but okay, so this is the one that I got most of the way through reading and then accidentally made go away. Let's see. The look he gave me the other day, that pathetic, hurtful look, a combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I have come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels ... like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part. Okay. Well, um, yes, I got like 2/3 of the way through that, and then accidentally pressed a button and it went away and couldn't get it again. So, but I knew it would be in here somewhere in this studio, so I could look at it again. All right, and I think, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that I must be missing. Okay, but we are filling up this wall with these. What do we got? 9 so far, rat drawings. Okay, so next is the painting. Yeah, that last version I could not figure out what it was, and this, um, yeah, it's doing a save right now. That's what that spinny thing in the lower right-hand corner is. Um, so this, I think, is kind of like a portrait. And I'm thinking that because right there, right, well, there it is something that looks like an eye, and then down below it is something that looks a little bit like a mouth. Maybe this stuff up here is hair, the darker stuff. I don't know what that is. So it's a portrait as envisioned by someone who's completely deranged, if it's a portrait. Is this changed at all, or is it still the same? Yeah, it's still the same. A few words, finishing, with the last two being finish it. And so we should have this. Yes, the bone. I don't know where he got that bone. I probably don't want to know. I don't think it was from himself, but I suppose it's possible it was. It might be from his dead wife. I don't think it was from his child because they took his child away. Well, at least when you get near the painting now, it doesn't have that like whispering crowd sound that so irritates me. Last time the chair was gone, now the chair is back. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. What if you fail? What if you fail what? What are you trying to do besides finish that painting? And we got a long corridor, maybe stuff written on it. I am going to, it's what, been an hour and 40 minutes or so. I don't really want to start another chapter of this tonight. So I think I am going to call it for the night. So if you are watching this and you have enjoyed it, please, if you have been watching this on Twitch and you have enjoyed it, please give me a follow on Twitch. If you are watching this later after I have uploaded it to YouTube and you enjoyed it, click that like button and subscribe to my channel. If you have not liked it or disliked it, click the dislike button. Either way, please leave a comment letting me know what you did or did not like about it. My next stream will be tomorrow night. I will be going back at Doom. That's going to be Saturday night at 10 p.m. Central Time is when I'm planning on starting. I hope to see everybody then. Have a good night.